Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, about the plants, the soil, replace that. Make sure you wash it off. Other than that, I have a stick here because I don't know, he likes to climb on it. And just some fake vines in there. You want to make sure you maintain your terrarium a lot because just because you know their poop and stuff will get built up and bacteria can build up just in case there's any moisture on the bottom or on the leaves. Their poo, you wanna inspect their poo because just make sure it's looking healthy. I don't know. Oops. Let's take a pair of tweezers. You want to make sure there's no yellow in it. There's a bit of yellow in his because he was a little dehydrated. It's not too bad, but I didn't have a dripper going for a while because I had this thing going right here, but I don't know, it's not really working too well for me, so I just switched to the cup, which works really well. What else? Oh yeah, if you're gonna get a chameleon, honestly, in my own opinion, do your research. Don't just buy one and think you know what you're doing because, as you can see, there's a lot of work to owning chameleon. It's not like a lot of work, but I mean, you gotta make sure you have your stuff or else you're not gonna end up with a healthy chameleon. If you want info, I actually personally like to go to chameleonforums.com. It's a really good website. They'll help you out. Just ask whatever questions you want. They'll let you know what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and just give you general knowledge about your chameleon. As for handling goes, if you're looking for a pet you want to like hold all the time and you're like, oh, chameleons are cool, I'm gonna hold it. No, don't think that. They don't really like being handled. Actually, most of them don't really like being handled. Most of them don't even like being looked at, let alone handled. As you can see, if I go to try and pick him up, he doesn't really like that. He just, I don't know, if you want to pick them up, just make sure they grab onto your finger. Yeah, see, he doesn't want to he doesn't want to come up. When they're older, they will get a bit of an attitude, and some will even try to bite you. So you wanna just watch out for that. They can be handled when they're being aggressive, but the chances of you having a chameleon that will want to be handled is I don't know. It's hard to find a chameleon that it's like that. Most of them are nice. I mean, they'll be aggressive, and if you can get them on your hand when they're aggressive, they'll usually calm down. But it really all depends on your chameleon's personality. Just because they're not all the same. So if you have other animals, you want to make sure that you set up some sort of visual block or visual barrier so the animal can't see it, or the chameleon can't see it, because they recognize other animals as predators and they will get stressed out. You want to make sure your cage is also high above the ground. You also want their basking spot to be pretty much at eye level or higher. The top of my terrarium is 66 inches above the floor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good height, because where I'm standing right now, this is about eye level, and that's where he usually basks. Right now I'm using a Zoomed aluminum terrarium. It's all screen because you want to make sure your chameleon has an all-screen cage, because they do like the flowing air. Mine's 16 by 16 by 30 inches, but in a couple of months I'm going to be getting another one that's 24 by 24 by 48. But yeah, just make sure it's above eye level, and your chameleon's away from other animals. I forgot. After you've dusted your crickets with your calcium and your herptovite and all that, and you have to make sure you have your UVB light too, because it helps regulate their calcium intake. And if they don't have a UVB light, or if they don't have their calcium and whatnot, they can develop MDB, which is metabolic bone disease, which turns their bone into like mush, and whatever effects of MDB they get can't be reversed. So you want to make sure you have that stuff for your chameleon. What else? That's pretty much it. I've pretty much covered everything. If you feel I missed out on anything, or if you have any more questions, like I said, you can go to chameleonforums.com. They'll help you out. And back to buying chameleons. I wouldn't really recommend buying it from pet stores. They usually don't really have that much knowledge on chameleons. There's a lot of sites online you can buy chameleons from. Screameleons is a really good site to buy them off of. I don't know. If you go look on the internet, I'm sure there's a lot of sites that are really good for buying chameleons. Or once again, Chameleon forums. Just go around asking there. You'll see ads that sell chameleons and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. So if you have a chameleon, good luck with your chameleon. If you're gonna get one, good luck with that too. And I will see you guys later.